In this opportunity, we are going to explain the Elizabethan Era and the relation with the history of England. The Elizabethan Era is the period in English history marked by the reign of Queen Elizabeth I. Since 1558 to 1603, historians often depict it as the Golden Age in English history. This Golden Age represented the apogee of the English Renaissance and saw the flowering of poetry, music, and literature. The era is most famous for theatre, as William Shakespeare and many others composed plays that broke free on England's past style of theatre. William Shakespeare was an English poet, playwright, and an actor, widely regarded as the greatest writer in the English language and the world's preeminent dramatist. His works became him so famous, and they were represented in the presence of the Queen Elizabeth I, who gave him a great support in his career. What made him immortal was how he eluded all political quarrels and religious ideologies, as well as human passions. He combines his deep knowledge about it with different historical moments in which he situated his works, which many have very complex political plots. So, some of them are
the Othello's tragedy. This tragedy is called the Moor of Venice. Love, jealousy, treachery, and irony are the feelings that move to Othello. The story revolves around three central characters: Othello, Desdemona, and Iago. We don't know if Shakespeare wanted to make his audience think about the origin of each character, but we can say that Shakespeare chose the reality in this period of the Queen Elizabeth.
Hamlet is the Prince of Denmark. The history of his revenge has relation with England because it is located in the times of the Nordic invasion. That had as result the ascendant to a throne of some Danish Vikings, between them Knud the Great and Harald Hardrada 1000 years ago approximately. The main characters of the tragedy Macbeth are the human passions of treason and hate really existed. The King Macbeth and his predecessors Malcolm and Duncan were important monarchs of Alba in Scotland in the 11th century. Macbeth was one of the best leaders of his kingdom. He really killed Duncan and died by wounds of war. Lady Macbeth was an invention of Shakespeare. However, the Shakespeare's works are related to British monarchy because of the plays that were based on the lives of the kings.
John, Richard II,
Henry IV, Henry V,
Henry VI, Richard III,
and finally Henry VIII.
Romeo and Juliet. It talks about two young star-crossed lovers who were in love but their families were enemies. They were the Montesco and the Capuleto. Romeo and Juliet got married despite the opposition of their families. Finally, their death ultimately reconciled their fronting families. It was among Shakespeare's most popular plays during his lifetime. Today, the little characters are regarded as archetypical young lovers. This drama represents the civil war between two important British families, the Lancaster and the York. It happened between 1455 and 1485. Thank you!
Created using Powtoon.